Hi everyone, welcome back to GameStong, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be showcasing how to play a mage in Witcher 2. Don't worry, I will release the files on Nexus Mod. They've already been updated. Play as version 2.0. And first things first, I'm going to show you guys how to install these mods. So number one, don't forget to back up your files in the Witcher 2 folder directory. So you go to Games, Witcher 2, Cooked PC, and you simply copy and override, for example, play as Vran operator. So I will be copying all these files and simply overriding the existing ones. All right, just like so. Okay, and with that said, that's pretty much it. So as I was saying, all you have to do is launch the Witcher 2. So once you've copied the files, all you have to do is launch game. And we'll give it a second to go into the main menu. And I'm going to go ahead and start in the arena. But just remember, you can play these characters to the entire story. I just want to mention that I fixed all the issues with the dual wheel. I'm going to showcase it in a second. I've implemented in Yorvet dual wield his amazing bow, so he can shoot arrows. Well, more like knives, but it's an animation swap like many of you suggested. So without further ado, let's go ahead in the arena and let's test our Vran operator, Mage.
If you have... Best of luck to you. Don't get killed.
All right. So first things first, remember Axii brings Axii spell just cast randomly brings the Vran's operator equipment, which is required. So all I'll have to do is just cast an Axii. There we go. So I have the operator staff. I don't need any of the gear. And of course, something super important, the gem of teleportation. So I'd like to thank the creators of Redux mod. Gem of teleportation, the scripts, I've actually got inspired by them and their own mod. And it's exactly what you believe. This allows you to teleport anywhere in the map. But first things first, let's get the magic shield up and running. And if I were to teleport, you can actually teleport more magic shield. And all you have to do, because I'm a mage, just ignite everybody. And of course, don't forget, you can actually teleport to safety. More Quen. And of course, ignite.
One more time! One more time! One more time!
And if I were to come a little bit closer.
Maximus! I mean Geralt! Geralt! Geralt!
But rest assured it has quite a range, so I can actually use the card as well. And there you have it. You have the Vran operator, just like I promised you guys in the previous last video. The Vran operator or the Mage is fully playable in The Witcher 2. I must say a few things. It is fully scripted, but it has its moves and everything. So I just want to showcase that and how it would look on the actual story. I'm going to go ahead and create a new game for you guys so I can showcase this a little bit better. So you can play them in the main story. Just want to mention something with these mods. You have to copy paste. If you're going to start switching characters, you have to start over the entire story. Your saves don't carry forward. So you can use the saves with that said mod, but you cannot use your saves once you switch characters. You have to start over from the beginning. Anyways, this is just a small little thing that the way the engine functions and operates. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to the point where you could actually see the Vran operator takes Gareth's place in the main story. Don't worry, he has all the animations, nothing bugs. I've fully tested this. And before we begin, like you see the Vran operating staff, the gem of teleportation is right here. And you still can summon the equipment with the Axii. And as you can see, there we go. So now you clearly see that the Vran operator has its moves and everything. And he still has Geralt's moves, really, if you really want to, yeah, swordplay and whatnot. But he runs and moves like the Quinn, like the Bran operator. The Quinn, it's actually the magic shield from the wizard. Full magic shield. And of course, you have unlimited vigor in this mod, so you can easily, if I want to teleport, right, you name it. Where would I want to teleport? Let me teleport right back on the hill. Here it is. I'm back on the hill. And to showcase it a little bit better, if I were to teleport at the max range right there with the soldiers, here I am. So as you can see, fully playable mage, just as promised. You can teleport anywhere on the map. Big thanks to the Redux team. So that's the first part of this video, which covers basically the playable mage. So I'm going to go ahead and as promised, switch characters. Remember, you have to create a new game if you do so. So I just want to showcase maybe Seret. I think a lot of you have said to me, you know, you've released this amazing mod, but Seret is bugged and I can't use Seret and I want to play Seret to the entire story. Well, I've heard you. And I do have to say that I admit that, you know, it wasn't properly implemented. At least the dual wielders, and they had some animation glitches. They couldn't use bombs or knives. Well, that's been fixed. All right, so all I've done, like I mentioned a second ago, just copied over Seret into the main folder, and then all you have to do is start over. Now, obviously, like I mentioned before, you have to start over. If you're playing the actual story, you have to start from the beginning. It does not work, so your Vrana operator saves are independent from the Seret. Of course, if you have the right files in the cooked PC version, you can play the previous save. So just remember that when you're using mods. It's just a shortcoming of the engine, but still, if you ask me, it's pretty cool. In this case, I will be demonstrating Seret. But rest assured, I will show you guys Yorveth as well. Same moves. Just gonna go ahead, fire up the engine, start a new game. And I'll be able to demonstrate that we fixed the Quinn as well. I think one of you commented on the Nexus forums, a private comment to me saying that, hey, I was trying to play Seret through the story, but then it's bugged and it doesn't have Quinn and some of the powers. I can't use bombs. Yep, I understand your frustration. And there is Seret, as you can see, fully playable. Seret with Geralt's voice, acting, mimics, everything.
Just
I'm gonna go skip ahead until the point where you can actually play Seret. All right, there it is. So I just want to showcase that he can dual wield no problem. As said before, he can Quinn.
good to see you.
Oh, sorry. I guess it's really, really finicky. All right, let's try again. So he can dual wield, like I said. I'm just trying to show you guys a combo. There we go.
There's a river in the way.
There we go. So we can do any combos. You will see he has multiple hits. You can already see he can block and whatnot. So there he is, and he has all the abilities. Okay, all the art, everything works. The Axie works. You get his gear and everything. And you can also obviously press 1 and 2, and then he can sheath the swords. So let's try to take this to the arena so I can demonstrate a little bit the fluidity in his moves that have been improved since the version 1.0.
Best of luck to
Now,
you.
obviously, when you begin, you'll need the Axie for the arena, otherwise you don't get the gear.
So, what'll it be, Witcher?
You get the default Witcher's gear. Alright. So here, alright. You have the dagger and the 2 dual elven swords. This is what they use as an opponent weapon. as you can see, it's pretty fluid. And yes, you can also roll that opponent. Keeps most of Geralt's animations in place. There you go. So it's super fluid, it doesn't jam, it doesn't bug, it has knives, it has everything you would expect. I'm going to showcase the fact that you can throw knives in a second. Here we go. So I want to showcase that because a lot of you have asked, what's the point in playing these characters that just jam or bug or whatnot? And as you can see, you can use... Alright, I guess I'm surrounded. Pretty sweet if you want to play him. So that is basically Sereth. And one more showcase in this particular video. The other showcase that I want to present here is obviously Yorveth. Yorveth's a special character. He can dual wield just like Sereth and Oaks. But in this case, in the case of Yorveth, he also has Yorveth's bow, and he can actually shoot the bow, but it's basically an animation swap. He's just throwing knives. Just want to warn you guys, can't do it any better than this. Same moves to install. Once you install, you are ready to launch The Witcher 2. Don't forget, we will go straight to the arena because otherwise I'll just have to start a new game and that takes a while. All right, there we go. Right, so we'll go straight to the arena. Hopefully we have Yorveth now. Same moves as before.
Don't get killed.
We need the Axie to bring Yorveth's gear. I'll probably need to play through the first fight so I can have the ability of throwing knives, otherwise you will not be able to use the blow. Alright, something important. Remove all his gear and obviously add dual swords only. Okay, dual swords are on. Once you get the chain, you can actually chain them rope. Okay. Something important here that I want to mention is that only the elven bow should be used. You can use dagger to basically shoot your bow. Don't forget this power is required, the ability to throw knives, otherwise you'll get an unusable item error. So without further ado, let's go test the bow. Many of you want to ask, hey, can you shoot the bow? Yes, he can, but that's a little bit annoying. Probably not really useful in the arena. Not the best way to present him. All right, we'll try to start a new game. let's go back to the new game. Sorry. Let's go back to the arena. I guess something very important. I should have thrown away my gear. Something really important. Otherwise, it interferes.
Best of luck to you. Don't get killed.
Let's go easy for the demo and throw away my gear because, or sell it in this case. Otherwise, it interferes with pretty much using the bow and arrow. Something very important. Unfortunately, yeah, the bow is meant to be used as a sword, and then so now finally I have the ability. Just quickly inspecting the file to make sure that all the yep, everything is here. Perfect. All the animations, otherwise you'll get the glitch like we had a second ago.
what'll it be, Witcher? Together into the fray?
Alright, so now I'm fully equipped. So you kind of see the whole, sorry.
Finish here or let him kill you!
I'm a bit.
He's not the one! This up!
So now you've seen the animation. It's not really useful, especially on close range. But pretty much that's what you guys asked, and now he can actually shoot the bow and arrow. Just like you saw me showcasing it. So with that pretty much concludes the video on the mods. I'm just going to exit the game so we can go back to the files. So what I wanted to mention is all these have been improved. Only Yorvet has the bow and arrow and can shoot bow and arrows, which is basically throwing knives. Kingslayer is, Geralt is a Kingslayer right here. Geralt looking like Oaks, Geralt looking more like Seret, but actually being able to move like Letho. And this is Letho improved and whatnot. So it's the latest. So you have all these various characters that you could play as in The Witcher 2. And with that kind of concludes this particular video. I would suggest that you stay tuned for the next video where I want to showcase, as you can see here on my screen, Witcher 1. I'll be able to showcase how to play as Azar Javed, Berengar, and Geralt wielding dual fire swords. So dual wielding The Witcher 1 is also possible, not only in Witcher 2, as you saw me do it. Stay tuned for the next video, but rest assured that Witcher 2 still remains on my radar for now. I'm going to stop the modding on Witcher 2. I'm going to post all these videos. You have a how-to tutorial. So with this is the final mod release. If you guys want to see certain questions or tutorials or how-to on Witcher 2, I'll be posting shortly. But basically, the main focus will be Witcher 1 for the next videos. And once that is done, then I will turn my attention to Witcher 3. Many of you have asked me to mod in Witcher 3. In Witcher 3, the main mods that I'm going to make are probably Letho and Yorvet from Witcher 2, make them fully playable in Witcher 3. This is something that I'm very much looking forward to. with their moves, everything, dual wielding, bow and arrow, which are pretty well represented in Witcher 3. A lot easier to mod Witcher 3 overall. I'm going to probably get accustomed to the new Red Kit mod tools from Witcher 3. But anyways, in the next video, stay tuned. Witcher 1 will be available to you guys, the mods that you see here on my screen, and I'm going to showcase them. But for this video, this is pretty much it. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one until the next video.